losing $301 trading silver. What's going on, guys? The streak, or I guess we're kind of in a little bit of a rut here. So on the bigger account, we lost about 199. On the smaller account, we had technically 2 trades. One got stopped out, or I've been kind of struggling with, as of late, with the smaller of the 2 accounts because no trade copier, my entries have been, for whatever reason, they have not been great. The price action has been moving too fast. Maybe I'm just looking at things on a too short of a time frame. So I'm not getting the same entry fills that I want to be, even though it's taking me like just 1 minute to get to the next trade, which is kind of stupid. But I did it on my phone, so maybe that was part of it. I was kind of like, fat fingering the phone. I don't know. But there's the other trade, 43, and then the 59. So 59 roughly. All on silver. And so let's get into it. What was the trade idea? This was actually set up last night. And this was on the same day that I was kind of losing a bunch of other trades that I was probably over trading anyway. But I said to myself, you know what, dude? What we're going to do is we're just going to keep firing. We're going to keep firing. We're going to get the setups and we're going to keep firing. If we get a setup, we're going to keep firing. If I'm not going to sit back and go, well, I don't know, because I'm scared and I've been losing a lot. So you just got to keep firing. It's going to do the same things I've been doing, and that's it. So here's the trade. We'll get into that in a second. But if you jump out to the bigger time frames on silver, I thought it was a valid idea. Let's be real. You had a channel to the downside that, if we jump over to a 4-hour chart, silver was starting to break out of, and it looked like an opportunity. Okay, here we go. Momentum to the upside. You've got volume gap right here. Very valid trade. I would trade this again. When I look back, that's the biggest thing. There were some trades, yesterday when I was doing those recaps and the prior recaps, that I would say, you know what? I probably wouldn't trade them again. This one, I would trade again. So that's all I can ask for. But I jump out to the 1-hour time frame. This is where the trade originated from, and let's cover it. So I'm looking at this, and essentially what ended up happening was, once Asian session opened last night, pretty much, things just kind of unraveled, and that's where the volume, kind of came in, which is not surprising. So big move up. Silver kind of broke this consolidation, if you want to call it a consolidation, had a big move up, and then really clean. And so what I did was I got in on the break of that blue line. Higher lows, strength up in that level. Looks good. And it did push. It had a nice little push. And then, boom, at around like 8:15 Eastern time, whatever the time was around that time, I believe, massive candle came to the downside and stopped us out. What can you do? There's not much you can do about it. Simple as that. So there we are. Now, sizing-wise, we size with a $200 risk on the 25K account, and we size with about $50-ish risk on the other account. Obviously, I took 2 trades because one got filled, or I had an incorrect stop loss, and then the other one I re-entered on the break when it broke, I guess back here the second time, and then stopped me out. So around $50 each on those, which is kind of where I want to be. And then risking about $200 max kind of on the other account. I think between $150 and $200 is kind of where I'm going to be hanging out for the near future, in terms of on the 25K account where my risk will be. I had been previously sizing too small, I recognize, on that account. And so this past couple of weeks, I've made it more a point to be more intentional with my sizing. It just so happens that we've been losing a couple trades in a row. So yeah, whatever. But that's the recap on silver. Hope it was helpful. I'm going to log this here on TradeZilla. I'll leave links to them below like always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.